Manchester United have now started making signings. They have now started making moves. This is the Manchester United that I grew up watching. This is the Manchester United that I remember. Now they've started making moves. This is what I expect from Manchester United. This is what I expect. But now, it's the signings now that I don't understand. It is one thing to start signing players, but it is another thing to, for the signings that you are going for. But this signings that Manchester United is going for, I am still not convinced about this signing. I still believe that Garnacho and Rashford are still on the same level as this, as these new signings. But before we are going to know the signings, please guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Like I said, I post every day, and I won't stop giving you daily football content to feed you on your screen. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Punch that subscribe button. Punch it right now. Have you punch it. Okay guys, now Manchester United have, they have made an improved bid for For Mbuemo. But now I don't understand why Manchester United will be, we want to be signing For Mbuemo for a deal that is close to 80 million for For Mbuemo of Brentford. Why is things in the Premier League always like this? In the past, Manchester United have made some insane amount of signings that turned out, the signings turned out to be disappointments. I think I will just, exclude Pogba, because Pogba won the Europa trophy with them, the last Europa trophy that they won. So I'm going to exclude Pogba, even though Pogba did not really hit the potential that we all expect. They signed Pogba for, I think, 110 million or so, or 100 million. They signed Sancho, put him on 350k per week. Signed crazy players, signed Anthony. So now, why is Manchester United going for For Mbuemo and bidding For Mbuemo for 80 million? I will never understand this transfer. This transfer still doesn't make sense to me. And when I think Manchester United are done, they came up with something even crazier. I'm seeing they are interested in Nicholas Jackson. And the interest in Nicholas Jackson is growing stronger. Have Manchester United learned from their situation at all, or they still want to pile on that situation? Because these signings are not signings that they are supposed to be going all in for. For Mbuemo is not worth that package that they are bidding for him. He is not worth that package that they are bidding for him. What has For Mbuemo done in the Premier League? How many things has For Mbuemo done in the Premier League for him to be worth about 80 million? A Brentford player. Have Brentford ever finished in top 4? For them to be bidding For Mbuemo for a deal that is close to 80 million. I'm seeing a 70 million package deal. A 70 million package deal plus add-ons that is close to 80 million. What is really going on in that Premier League? And why is it that Manchester United don't even like to explore? They don't like to explore. Look at Wolves. Wolves just signed a Fluminense midfielder. I expect Manchester United to be exploring something like this, to be exploring things like this, and not For Mbuemo. What do you need? What do you actually? Okay, I can understand the For Mbuemo signing, but that amount for For Mbuemo, how much did Arsenal get Zubimendi for? How much did Arsenal get Zubimendi for? Arsenal got Zubimendi for 60 million. And then Manchester United is bidding almost 80 million for a Brentford footballer. Manchester United fans, think about this. Is this an ideal deal? This deal is not making sense. No matter how you try to think about it, and then you don't even end there. You are going for Nicholas Jackson. Even self, apart from that, what kind of rivalry is going on in that Premier League that they are just exchanging players as if they are brothers? They say there is rivalry in the Premier League. You see them coming out and start bantering themselves. Your club is this, your club is that. You see Manchester United fans and Chelsea fans start bantering each other, but still they exchange players. All these kind of things, you don't see it in Spain. That is why I respect the rivalry in Spain more than in England. You will see Chelsea and England, Chelsea and Arsenal exchanging players. Rivals, rivals, London rivals, London rivals. Chelsea will be giving Arsenal their two players. Arsenal will be giving Chelsea their best player. And now look at now the exchange that want to go on now between Manchester United and Chelsea. Two clubs that claim that there is rivalry between them. Two clubs that claim they know they agree for themselves. Look at Manchester United. Are you supposed to be going for Nicolas Jackson? What is the difference between Nicolas Jackson and the Højlund that you have? There is no difference now. What is the difference between Nicolas Jackson and Højlund? What is the difference? There is no difference. There is no difference. I don't see Nicolas Jackson different from Højlund or Zegzi that you have. I don't see any difference between them. The only difference between them is just Nicolas Jackson general play. That is just their difference. His general play, his overall play is what differentiates them. Because his link up, his verticality, all those kind of things. And the way he dribbles, that is just the difference. Especially his hold up play and that link up play. That is just the difference between them. But is this kind of striker Manchester United should be going for? No, this is not the type of striker you should be going for. This is not the type of striker you should be going for. Okay, last season I can see Mbuemo scored in 38 matches in the Premier League. Mbuemo scored 20 goals and 7 assists. But is he worth the 80 million? In my opinion, no, he's not worth 80 million. He is not worth that amount that you are bidding for him. Because think about it, you signed players for more than this amount in the past and they did not turn out well. They did not turn out well in your club. So this guy, I still don't believe that, I still don't believe he's still, he's worth the amount at all. I still don't believe it. He is not worth that. 80 million is too much for him. It is too much. Manchester United should learn from their mistakes. Should learn from their mistakes. You spent money on past players, on players in the past, and what did they end up doing? Last season he scored 9 goals and 6 assists. So that means this last season was just his best season safe in the Premier League. He has just had maybe just one good season in the Premier League. Just one good season in the Premier League. Let me see his 22-23 season. 9 goals and 8 assists. So just one good season in the Premier League is who Manchester United want to pour 80 million for. Haba now. Just one good season in the Premier League. Just one 20+ goal season in the Premier League and you want to pour 80 million on him. Manchester United, have you not learned? And then now you want to go for Nicolas Jackson again. Now Nicolas Jackson let's take a look at his stats last season. In 30 matches, he started 28 matches and he scored just 10 goals and 5 assists. This is the striker Manchester United is going for. For a club that finished 15. I expected radical movement in the transfer market. That is what I expect from you. Radical movement in the transfer market. Look at your neighbor Man City. Look at the way they are rapid in the transfer market. Look at the way they are rapid in transfer market. Okay, yes, they have money. But look at how they are rapid. 4 signings already, and I don't even think they are done. What are you doing? Manchester United? What are you doing? Let's check Nicolas Jackson last season. Let's see. 14 goals and 5 assists. He has never scored 20 Premier League goals. And this is the striker that Manchester United want to go for. I recommended Guirassy, who you can get for cheaper fees and who is even good, mobile, and is better than this Nicolas Jackson guy. He is far better than Nicolas Jackson, Guirassy. Manchester United, you are a victim of your own problem. Sometimes Manchester United is the victim of their own problem. That is how Cristiano Ronaldo said he should go for Luis Enrique as your coach. You went for Ten Hag instead. Cristiano Ronaldo recommended Luis Enrique. Look at Luis Enrique now. He has won the treble with PSG. PSG, who has never won the Champions League in their history, he did it for PSG. Manchester United don't learn. Manchester United does not learn at all. Una no dey learn. You can get Dumfries. You can get Dumfries for cheaper fee. You can get Dumfries for cheaper fee. You don't even need to spend. You will get him for free sef, because I think his contract will soon run out. His contract will run out soon. And you are pouring out 80 million for his striker that just managed to score 20 goals in one season. That is what we are pouring out 80 million for. What happens now if he does not prove? What happens if he does not prove? This money is too much for For Mbuemo. You can get other players for cheaper fees than this. If you go outside, tell your scouts, tell your sporting directors to go outside and go and get players. Go to South America, go and scout for players. You will see better players there. Instead of squandering money, Chelsea will be giving you that deadwood players. They'll be giving you that deadwood players. They'll be getting good talent. Chelsea will be distributing that deadwood players for you guys. You guys have still not clocked that tactics from Chelsea. You have still not clocked that tactics. That's how they gave Madueke to Arsenal. Now they want to give you Nicholas Jackson, and you two, you are putting your head in. You are going all in that deal. Nicholas Jackson, who is a reject. You are not woke. You are not woke enough to see that they've signed 2 strikers for you to see that this guy cannot excel in the Premier League. The Premier League is not for him. The Premier League is too fast for him. Where he can only excel is in a slower league. Bundesliga, all those La Liga, where he came from. That is where he can excel. And then that is the player you are going all in for. And then you want to spend 80 million or be 70 million plus add-ons for For Mbuemo because of 20 goals and 7 assists. Manchester United, you need to do better. You need to do better. That is just how I feel though. But let me know what you guys think. Manchester United fans, don't feel hurt about what I said about your club. It is just my own opinion. But let me know what you think. And I'll be under the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Please, don't forget to subscribe. Please, subscribe. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. And like, comment, and share. And I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe.